up, guys? Conrad back at it with a Photoshop project this time, trying something new. Um, so my goal was to learn how to use Photoshop more efficiently. My tech idea at the beginning of the year was probably below mediocre, so I wanted to maybe advance my skills a little more. And then you got those like 11-year-old kids making those edits of like LeBron on Instagram, so I kind of wanted to see how they did that, like why couldn't I do that originally? So those were pretty much the main things I wanted to do. I just wanted to edit my favorite people, like characters or sports guys and stuff, and just kind of get a pretty good grounding of Photoshop. Okay, so after going through this project, I can use Photoshop and Topaz pretty well. Topaz is just a thingy that lets you do filters and stuff. Um, so that was kind of nice. It's a really good tool. I just use the 30-day free trial, so if you really want to get into it, you're gonna have to pay for it. Okay, things I learned. You can't ever practice enough. Really, all Photoshop is, if you really want to be like one of the greats of Photoshop, you're gonna have to practice and practice and practice, and I guess that comes with everything in life. But Photoshop is no different. You're gonna need to repeat a lot of the same concepts to get pretty good at them, and you're not just gonna be amazing overnight. I wanted to do some decent stuff, and I wasn't really able to, so I just learned that you're not just gonna go ham, I guess, over 24 hours. I really didn't need to adjust my plan. Uh, I felt like I could have maybe made some stuff along with my practice, because in my first practice I just kind of did brushes and stuff and flipped stuff around. So it was all I really did in the first week. So I feel like I could have maybe gotten one or two more edits done if I would have practiced along with a little project thing. But that was all that I maybe would have adjusted. My showcase. All right, guys. So this is my Frank Mason edit. I dropped a block pattern in the background, uh, and then I took a color off of his jersey and made that background the same color, so that way it matched. I made him pop a little more with Topaz Labs. As you can see, you can go to like, I think I used Adjust 5. So Topaz will like, oh, but I'm on the wrong layer. Hold on. Okay, so you can go on this thing, and you can kind of strengthen the certain parts of him, like you see his hair is a little more like French fry like, I guess. It's pretty cool. So like you see, it really makes him look kind of weird when you have it all the way up like this, but it'll just really make him more defined, I guess, with the lighting and all that. The detail boost. Oh gosh, he looks really messed up now. So yeah, I mean, it's cool to have a little bit, but too much kind of looks weird. So pretty much Topaz, I just kind of mess around with those things, see how you like it, see what you want. Yeah. And then to separate this thing, or the background in him, you have to like trace around Frank Mason, like, I guess I'll just do this really quick. So you see, like, this is a bad tracing, but you'll get the idea. You just kind of trace around him, and then you can cut that. You can make a new layer of that and that only. So then that'll separate that from the layer and him. So then you can mess around with the background, but still have him by himself. As you can see, you just got this. So there's just him. That's my cutout of him. And there's the black pattern, and then here's him. So yeah, that was Frank. This one was probably my most. That or the Han one that I'm gonna show in a sec was pretty good. I'll get to these soon. I like this one, this Life Debt one. Han and Chewie, probably the best Star Wars characters out there. I dropped a hexagonal background. I kind of did the same thing as Frank Mason. I dropped a hexagonal background and messed with Topaz a little to make them more textury, I guess. And then I put the font up there. Yeah. I like this one a lot. It's simple, but it's still pretty nice. A big thing I had to do was erase it to make it look nice, and like so I have this little video here. I'm just kind of going around erasing stuff, just going around as bowcaster, just making everything smooth because it looks really rigid without doing that. So yeah, that was a big part. All right, and then this is hideous. This dispersion effect, this really failed for me a lot, and I think I spent too much time on it. But yeah, that was, oh gosh, that was really hideous. So this thing took me, and this is sad that that's my best try. But I figured, I mean, you gotta have the right brushes. At first, I wasn't using all the right brushes. There was just kind of weird, bad ones. So then I got one specifically made for the dispersion effect, and I kind of branched that out a little and twisted the thing around. So I mean, the dispersion effect can look really cool when you get it right, and these two are really not. And I have more, but I just figured you get the gist with just the two of those. All right. And then, okay. So for the dispersion effect, you have to like stretch it out. So as you can see, this liquefy. I'm kind of making them really fat, I guess. Yeah, so you're just kind of stretching them out a little bit. And so then you like duplicate that layer and put it behind. And so then you can just brush up on top of the original layer. So that helps with it. That's why you do the dispersion effect. So yeah, I would say this was a success. I learned a lot. It took me. I like this Han and Chewie one probably the best. The Darth Vader one was kind of bad. Oh wait, I have another one too that I can show. I don't know where it is right now. Hold up. Oh, okay, that's a cool one. This little Vader. That was pretty simple. I was just kind of took a brush around, as you can see. Just kind of messed around. That was one of my beginning ones too. Wait, that's another thing. Oh yeah, that was hideous too. It looks like a bunch of bricks. Oh, that was my deck ID. I don't know where my Keon went. Oh wait, I think this was it. I don't know really why it's taking so long. Alright, so that file is messed up, but yeah, you get the gist. I have more. I have a couple more edits than that, but those are probably my main ones. Alright. So, my overview. Okay. The better you mask and the better you cut out and erase, that will definitely benefit you in the long run. You can sometimes screw yourself over by not erasing well enough or something, but so you want to try and take your time as much as you can. Try to be intricate, I guess. That really helps your final product look the best it can. Make sure your picture doesn't have blending colors, so don't for example, don't choose camouflage or something because that's kind of hard to cut out and stuff. So you want to choose pictures that have some pretty different colors on it. So like black on white, or yeah, just pretty defined colors, I guess. And then always save and think carefully before you dive into something. Photoshop will only let you Apple Z out once, so if you're really gonna do something pretty drastic to your photo, you want to save right before, that way in case you just totally just mess it up, then you can start over and retry it again or something. But yeah, you want to always think and make sure what do I think is going to happen to this. So that's a big part of Photoshop too. So yeah, that was my project. I hope you enjoyed that video.